All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? January 24th, as of time of filming. I forgot if it's either the 23rd or 24th. Currently taking a nice little walk. But yeah, today I want to talk about two things. Number one, the major global events that happened in the major political events and global events and financial events that happened in the last 48 hours, so January 23rd and 24th, and what it means to be successful for someone like me. That's just going to be my personal opinion, but if you guys don't agree with me, please tell me. But like I said, that'll be my personal opinion. So yeah, let's get into it.
Alright, January 23rd to 24th. This is where the pause ended and the strategy showed itself. January 22nd was about restraint. 23rd and 24th are about leverage. Markets didn't collapse over these 2 days, but the calm clearly stopped spreading. You could feel the ceiling. Risk appetite stalled, volatility didn't spike, but it didn't fade either. That tells you something important. The system isn't relaxing, it's bracing. Equities held because capital had nowhere to go. Bonds stayed cautious, credit stayed selective, liquidity was present, but conditional. This wasn't a money-chasing opportunity. It was money staying deployed because pulling out has its own problems. At the same time, the United States has kept its tone measured in the last couple days. Less escalation language and more deal-making. And the markets prefer that, but the allies don't fully trust it yet. Because tone creates space, but space is filled by actions, not words. And that's the pattern you start to see clearly over these past couple days. Power isn't being exercised loudly, it's being exercised positionally. Countries aren't announcing dramatic shifts, they're adjusting quietly, and here are the statistics to back it up. Trade relationships are being reassessed, strategic partnerships reinforced, and resources are being treated less like commodities and more like leverage. Anyway, Davos ended, and the optimism didn't follow people home. What followed instead was realism. The assumption, now is competition, not cooperation. Redundancy, not efficiency. Security, not speed. Germany saying this publicly matters. Europe doesn't pivot rhetorically unless policy has already started moving. Defense budgets, industrial policy, supply chain controls. These aren't reactions, they're preparations. And markets see that. This is why financial behavior changed subtly over these past couple days. It's not a sell-off, but hesitation. Capital stopped leaning forward, liquidity stopped expanding. Everyone waited to see who would move next. Meanwhile, the Middle East remained tense without producing a single defining headline, and that's the point. These conflicts don't need escalation to influence decision-making. They operate at a constant background risk, always priced, always shape behavior. And outside the traditional power centers, countries like India and Brazil continued positioning themselves as swing players, neutral where possible, strategic when necessary, leveraging resources, population, and geography to stay flexible in a fragmented system. There's a multipolar phase becoming operational, and here's where finance and geopolitics really merge. High debt means, I'm going to read this completely because I've been kind of going back and forth, but I'm going to read this completely off my script because I don't want to mess up how I say this. High debt means limited response capacity. Tight liquidity means faster market reactions. Central banks are no longer shock absorbers, they're constant managers. And governments know this, markets too. And the knowledge changes behavior everywhere, not just, for the rich people, just for everyone. So January 23rd and 24th weren't about the headlines. They were about the pressure returning and the intent becoming visible. Markets didn't break, they stalled. Diplomacy didn't resolve itself. It ran parallel to the force. Institutions didn't announce change. They continued adjusting quietly. This wasn't a repeat of the 22nd. This was the next step. The pause ended and the strategy emerged.
All right, so success for me is, it's not like what they post on Instagram or on whatever, where you have to make hundreds of millions of dollars to be successful. I feel like it's more personal and what you feel like you enjoy doing. Like, for example, if somebody enjoys traveling the world and having hundreds of millions of dollars, and that's their definition of success, then that's their success. We can't really tell them that they're not successful, because as long as you believe that you're successful and you're where you want to be, I feel like that's good. For me personally, obviously money is good to have. It's a safety net, so that's one of the things. Being very good. A second. Being financially free be a major step to success for me. Number 2 is I want to have the time freedom to do whatever I want, whenever I want. So travel when I want, go to sleep when I want. That's another one, because a lot of the times we're working super hard. Oh my goodness, my hair got messed up. Alright, we're just not fixing. Alright, actually, if I turn this way, there we go. A lot of the times we work so hard that we don't even realize that we're like missing out on sleep for ourselves, or that I think you guys understand what I'm trying to say. And number 3 for me is I want to be able to help people, so that say, not necessarily help people, but use money for something good. Like, say if my mom wants something and I buy it for her, like if I want to buy my dad something and I see that smile on his face or smile on my mom's face, that'll make me happy and that'll make me feel successful. It's different for a lot of people. It's tailored for, you have to tailor success for yourself. It's not something that you just see on the internet or somebody tells you what success is. So yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is everyone's version of success is different, and you should go off of what your version looks like and don't stop until you get to that version. So yeah, I think that's what I wanted to say. So I'm going to show the view that I'm looking at right now, because it's giving me a little inspiration. Also, I haven't really thought well about what success is to me. This is kind of like an outline, so I'll make another video, say in a month or 2, say comparing what it looks like from right now to then. So yeah. Alright, so I kind of wanted to get to the very end of my walk. Not the end, but like halfway point basically. Now I just have to go back. But yeah, I thought about it a little bit, and honestly I want to make an updated version tomorrow, because this is kind of a low quality video, I'm not gonna lie. Not that much effort, but I feel like it gets the point across. So I'll do a video tomorrow backing up what I said today. Oh my goodness, I just realized that my mic was completely in the wrong spot. Sorry if the audio was completely horrible. Is it even turned on? Yeah, okay, that's good. That would have been really sad if it wasn't. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. And I hope you guys have an amazing time. And rest of your day. Yeah. I really butchered that. I've never done like this freestyle, so it's kind of more freestyle. Let me try that again. Hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, depending on where you are or what time it is. Or night, depending on where you are or what time it is. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you guys... I already said that. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.